Welcome to Stoic Daily Stoicism. Today's video is not just another talk about relationships or strategies, it's about when it matters most. And let me be brutally honest with you right from the start. The no contact rule is not some gimmick to trick a woman into missing you. It's not a cheap psychological tactic to reel her back in. It is a test. A test of your ability to govern yourself. And here's the shocking truth that most men will not admit. Nearly 90% of men fail this test. They fail because they can't handle the silence. They fail because they let their emotions take over. They fail because they beg, they chase, they crumble. And the moment they do, they forfeit the last shred of respect she might have still had for them. But here's the controversial part. If you believe no contact is about her, you've already lost. It has never been about her. It is about you. It's about proving that you can survive without external validation. It's about whether you can look in the mirror and know that you didn't betray yourself just because discomfort knocked on your door. Stoicism teaches that true strength is found not in dominance over others, but in mastery over the self. And the battlefield where this lesson is most brutally tested is silence. No contact. And I'll say something most men won't like. If you break no contact without a clear principle guiding you, then you've already lost control. In that moment, she owns you, so when do you break it? Only when it aligns with your principles, not your impulses. Everything else is weakness disguised as hope. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 10 Stoic-based principles that reveal exactly when breaking no contact is justified, and when doing so is nothing more than self-sabotage. Principle 1. It's not about her. Most men misunderstand the entire purpose of no contact. They see it as a trick. They think if I disappear long enough, she'll realize what she lost and come running back. But that mindset is poisoned from the start. Because it still revolves around her, still puts her on the throne. No contact is not about hurts, about you. It's about reclaiming your self-control. It's about showing yourself that you can live without the constant drip of validation from a woman who chose to walk away. If your entire plan is just waiting for her to miss you, you're already orbiting around her decisions instead of your own. You've already surrendered power. Think about it. If a woman leaves, she's making a choice. Chasing after her doesn't reverse that choice. It validates it. Cutting off contact not from bitterness, but from dignity proves something. Far more important, that you can continue forward with or without her. That silence is not a trick. It is a declaration of independence. Stoicism tells us, control what you can, accept what you cannot. You cannot control whether she values you, but you can control how you respond. Walking away is not defeated as strength. If she comes back, fine. If she doesn't, even better, you've saved yourself time and self-respect. Either way, you win. Principle 2. Silence is power, not weakness. Weak men hate silence. They cannot tolerate the void. They feel compelled to fill it with texts, calls, explanations. But strong men understand something far more profound. Silence itself is communication. Silence says more about your strength than paragraphs ever could. Women are wired to test. And silence is the ultimate test passed. When you stay quiet, it forces her to confront a reality. She does not control you. She no longer has guaranteed access to your attention. And that unsettles her. When a man breaks silence too early, he exposes himself. He shows desperation. He shows that her influence is still stronger than his self-control. And that kills respect instantly. But silence is magnetic. It communicates. I don't need you to validate me. I don't need your approval. I won't beg for scraps of your attention. From a Stoic perspective, silence is discipline. It shows you are ruled by reason, not by impulse. And here's the twist. When you stay silent, it's not about making her wonder. It's about regaining your own peace. Principle 3. If she left, let her stay. Gone, this one hurts. But it is the truth most men cannot face. If she truly valued you, she would not have left. The moment she walked away, she revealed your place in her priorities. And when you beg her to return, you are telling her that even though she dismissed you, you still put her above yourself. That is not love. That is desperation. Acceptance is hard. Nights of replaying memories, of questioning yourself, of wondering what if. That's normal, but chasing after someone who already made the decision to leave. That's self-betrayal. A Stoic man embraces the pain, accepts the truth, and moves forward. Acceptance is not weakness. It is liberation. It frees you to build a life so firm that no one's absence can shake it. If she left, let her stay gone. Because keeping the door open for someone who already walked out is proof you don't value yourself enough to close it. Principle 4. Don't break silence for maybe. This is one of the deadliest traps, the maybe text. Hey stranger, hope you're doing well. A random like on social media. Weak men pounce on these crumbs. They think it's a sign. But Stoic men know better. Crumbs are not commitment. They are bait. Responding to them proves your silence wasn't rooted in strength, but in hope. You weren't moving on, you were waiting. And the moment she dangles something vague, you jumped. That does not rebuild attraction. Destroys respect, eh? Stoic man never breaks silence for maybe. Only for consistent actions that show respect and real intent. Anything less? Silence continues. Principle 5. Principles over emotions are deceptive. They whisper in your ear at night, telling, "You too send that I miss you text." They convince you to check her social media. They drive you into fear that she might never come back. But emotions are storms they pass. Principles are foundations they hold. A Stoic man refuses to live as a slave to emotions. He builds his actions on principles, not impulses. His code says, I do not chase those who walk away. I do not beg for validation. I never compromise dignity for temporary relief. That is the way of discipline. That is the way of power. Principle 6. Words mean nothing, actions do. This is where many men get fooled. Women may say, I still care. I miss you. I'm confused, but maybe one day. Words are cheap. They cost nothing but actions. Actions always reveal the truth. If she says she cares, but her behavior shows distance, believe the actions. If she says she misses you, but makes no effort to see you, believe the actions. If she says she wants change, but nothing changes, believe the actions. Stoicism demands reality over illusion. Hope built on words is self-deception. Reality is revealed in action. If her actions don't align with her words, then her words are worthless. Principle 7. Break no contact only when you don't care anymore. Here lies the paradox. The only time you can safely break no contact is when you no longer need the outcome. If you reach out while still attached to the hope of getting her back, you are setting yourself up for pain. Because her silence or her rejection will devastate you. But when your life is full again, when you've rebuilt your strength, when her response or lack of it means nothing, that is when you have finally won. The Stoic man is free when he no longer fears her rejection and no longer hopes for her return. Principle 8. If you take her back, set standards. Here's a brutal truth. If she left once, she can leave again. If you allow her back without standards, without conditions, then you're not a man, you're a doormat. Respect is not gained through forgiveness without boundaries. It is earned when you hold the line, when you make it clear that walking away once was her choice and walking back in is not automatic. A Stoic man sets principles, not ultimatums. He does not accept someone who left unless actions, not words, prove change. Principle 9. The battle is with yourself. Too many men think this is about her. It never was. The battle has always been with yourself. Can you endure silence without breaking? Can you resist the temptation to seek validation? Can you hold the line when your emotions scream otherwise? That is the real test. And it is a battle most men lose because they underestimate it. Stoicism is not theory. Here it is practice. And silence is the arena. Principle 10, win even. If you lose, here's the final truth. If you lose a relationship but gain your self-respect, you did not lose at all, you won. You proved that you can stand firm when it matters most. You showed that your principles are stronger than your impulses. You've demonstrated that you value yourself more than you value the approval of someone who walked away. That is victory. Closing, gentlemen, I want to hear from you. Have you ever broken no contact and regretted it? Or have you stayed silent and seen the power of discipline play out? Share your story in the comments. I read every single one, and remember this. All of this is not really about women. It is about you, about mastering yourself, about building a life where no one's absence has the power to break you. Because when it matters most, your strength is not measured by how many people you can pull back into your life, but by how firmly you can stand when they walk away. In the next video, we're going to dive into something even more brutal. Why being too nice is the fastest way to destroy attraction. Don't miss it. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one.